Class A Dheads. I'm Chris.
Hey, let's say it. Kick it off again. Tell me we start a podcast. You guys want to hey, just start live and now what's going on?
Welcome to Class A Dickheads. I'm Chris. Pass it off to the left.
I'm Dion. Got a podcast going. It's gonna be our first episode.
Yeah, I'm Tay, 60K Tay, aka Big Draco. Y'all know that, call it whatever. These my sons, man.
Whoa.
Relax, guys.
We're gonna start all over already.
Nah, for real, man. We started a podcast and we just, we're gonna be on here talking about a lot of stuff, a lot of everyday stuff, a lot of stuff that's going on in politics. We gonna jump into relationships, everything, man. We trying to have a good time.
I mean, and initially we're gonna kick everything off. It's gonna be just only 5 to 6 days into 2021. We're gonna kick everything off with a recap of last year. Relationship, family shit, politics, all types of what was y'all expecting going into 2020?
Going into 2020? No, everybody.
No, to like going into 2020 and then seeing how only 3 months in shit went south quick. What was your, you know what I'm saying? What's your expectations kicking off and then your expectations when everything was like cracking and we still had to work, no hazard pay and all this shit?
I mean, it didn't really affect me too much because, like you said, I still had the job and everything. I was cool. Of course, I took my losses. Everybody took some losses in 2020. But I bounced back. Everything was all good with me. I know I started off the year like this. Gonna be real good. We're gonna do our thing. And then out of nowhere, boom. I'm thinking I'm finna go travel. I ain't been out there. I'm finna travel and all that. Didn't do nothing.
Yeah, same. The end of 2019 was rough for me, so I came into 2020 like, yo, it's
expected you to get better.
Yeah, I did. I was like, 2020 got off to like a rough start, but then it like turned around like by the end of January. I'm like, we cool. I'm like, life turned around, everything cool. Then after that, it was just like
everything went down south.
Right.
And last year was a leak.
Right. It went quick. So it was just like, what? Then next thing you know, boom, everything closed. Now, like he said, we supposed to take trips. Man, the only place we took trips to was the COVID testing center for real. You ain't go nowhere.
I ain't go nowhere.
Work.
I can definitely say I saw it when they said everything up at processing, the little wild shit.
Hey, nah, I love the traffic though. It wasn't nobody outside. I could go wherever I want.
The first 6 months, it was 10 minutes to the crib. I don't know how far we were.
Thank you for tuning. If you tuned in, thank you for tuning in. If y'all have any questions, just go ahead and put it in there. We'll answer.
Rebo watch.
As far as like my expectations, it started off a little wild, and she got cool. Then, like I say, that first little couple weeks of March, like, what's going on? See everything happening, family, losing people, big celebrities. You would never think this. Like, I wasn't expecting them like that to happen in the past, and with Kobe, and then all of this gang of rappers got killed last year. Like it's wild, but they be like it's like a weekly thing, regardless of what city they from. And seeing that, and it was the plus though. You was able to save a gang money.
Man,
overtime was bountiful. Like you know what I'm saying, and like you could still travel, but it wasn't shit open. So it's like I might as well stay at the crib. Plane tickets $40.
Man. So
that's a plus. Shit opened back up June, July.
It's still opening up slowly, but it's getting to a point now where it's like everything. I ain't gonna say everything going back to regular. It's like this is the new normal. How y'all feeling about that? Like this being the new normal? That's one question. Are y'all comfortable with how we is now? Did y'all get used to it? One thing, and then two, like, what did it change for y'all? Like, how did it affect y'all mentally, emotionally, all that?
Mentally, to be honest, at first I was going through it. Like we first went on lockdown, I was cool because we was off work. So I was like, I'm working from home, I'm cool. But like after everybody was having fun, and we was like doing the group FaceTime and all that. Well, not you, but We was out doing the group FaceTime and stuff.
Like you see it.
Hey, I ain't catch that one.
Smooth.
It's alright. We got an Android user here, but it's okay. It's cool. You got a good one. You got a good one. Like I ain't gonna count. One of my homies got a bad one, but it's alright. Yeah.
That's all I want to say. All iPhone users hating ass.
No, but we was doing a group FaceTime thing, so it was like everything was cool. But then after like a week of that, I'm like, this old man. They shut the gym down. I'm like, bro, I can't do nothing. Y'all know I go to the gym every day. So once they shut the gym down, I was sick. I'm like, bro, I'm at the point where I'm like doing jailhouse workouts. Like I'm on YouTube looking at how to work out with no weights.
No equipment.
You know what I'm saying?
But that was, I ain't cut you off, though.
No, you good.
But what I can say, I try to look at shit on a positive end. I'm naturally cynical, but like with him, when I saw, he was doing the personal training thing through the Zoom call or the FaceTime, so he was able to scale what he was trying to do anyway. So they helped a lot of people who was focused on just starting something, whether it be just a side hustle, extra income, or just a full transition from their actual gig. You did see that they was able to actually take them steps. Not everybody had time to deal with themselves, with their people. If they stand with somebody, found out that a lot of relationships was based on bullshit. Motherfuckers didn't like staying with each other. Like, I don't even like this motherfucker for real.
I think that's a good. My bad if I cut you off, but I think that's a good time to sit there and announce that you sell the CMOS. So 2020 helped. 2020 helped like get you to that point. I'm assuming. I could be wrong.
No, you right.
It got you to a point where you sell CMOS, and then until you started getting your business off the ground. Y'all did good. And a lot of people started businesses and doing their own thing, but I ain't gonna lie, a lot of black women started taking off. They started snapping. You gotta give it to them.
You be like, so.
Every time.
Remember we last went to the casino? The girl that was the teller.
Yeah.
Joe, she do. I think she sell like the little jumpsuits. She doing like the little spike punch thing. So she snapped all the last. Tierra doing her motherfucker. Tierra Hall, if you watch it though, I think we went to grammar school together.
Tierra Hall, Christ the King. She went to Christ the King.
And I went to St. Catherine with her. That's what I did before with her. I said, yo, she did her shit. A gang of other people. Somebody else in the business with Gigi. She snapped. She got her own brick and mortar now, the bait shop. Shout out to them. Yeah, so you started to see my man with his. He ain't got the shirt on right now, but he doing this thing with the fitness apparel line. I started selling CMOS only 5 weeks in, unofficially the Thrive Collective.
Check that out, by the way. Check that out.
I just shared it on my story, so
definitely
check it out.
I'm mobile too. I hate that everybody wants something right now, but that's I ain't even tripping.
That's all right. He gonna make the delivery. Check out my boy with the fitness. He doing it. You doing through what? FaceTime.
Yeah. Right now, I'm FaceTime, Google Meet, Zoom,
yeah.
in person, whatever y'all want to do.
If you got something you want us to shout out, go ahead and comment under there. A lot of the women on my page they were snapping with wigs, nails, getting in school, doing stuff. They was snapping. If you got a business you want us to shout out, just go ahead and comment under there. If we see it, we'll shout it out for you.
For real, man. Like to piggyback off what y'all said, man. Like to sit back in the crib, like at that time, I felt like that was the perfect, because we always talk about, entrepreneurship. But that was the time to like really separate, the winners from the losers for real. Because if you sat in the house for all these months when stuff was shut down and you ain't getting nothing done, like you crazy. Because it was like everybody tapped into something, like because we needed everything at that time, whether it's fitness, nails, hair, whatever. Like everybody was just going crazy. Like my best friend, she even started making like custom phone cases. And I'm like, I ain't even, I would have never thought to do like custom phone cases. So I thought that was super cool.
So you check it out if you want to, go ahead.
But like, yeah, everybody like tapped in and did like, they made progress and, like as far as like black entrepreneurship, that was like super dope. I was like super excited to see that. So I thought that was cool.
Like I said, I try to just focus on what the what the pros, what the cons was super obvious.
So you gotta go into it really if you don't want to, because
I don't know how y'all feel. I wouldn't even really like trip on the like that like little final quarter of 2020 was something else. You like, man, just losing people back to back, or finding out what people sick and financial situations. Like we say, it's unique that we all came up together, did, similar, same neighborhood, different sides of it though, and we pretty much similar in a lot of ways. And ironically, with us, me and Dion working in the same industry, and then him doing what he doing as far as fitness and dealing with the youth, we didn't really miss work. Like I said, it was a great time to save some money. All you really doing was grocery shopping. And if you was, eating sort of kind of halfway decent, all of that was marked down. You get eight mangoes for $2. I said, this is outrageous. But it's like,
no, for real. Hey, cause that's when we stayed on the phone. I'm going to peace. They got dragon fruit in this. What dragon fruit dropped down like what $3.49? Like
that shit back to like $10 now.
Nah, for real. They rung me up when like the world sort of kind of opened up. Man, I bought some dragon fruit. Open up. Oh, so this $9? I don't want this.
You look at your bill like that's crazy. But I mean, like I said, we could harp on the negatives. I mean, but it's full spectrum though. So that's something that actually like took place.
It was lessons and everything too.
Definitely.
I definitely know how to cook. I mean, I be throwing down now.
Now, yeah.
Hey. Don't cap like that, because I've been getting busy.
And that's funny that you say that, but just like y'all just said, it taught us to like, all right, we really got to start like, not just other people, but just sit back with yourself, and when you learn shit, you might learn how to fix your car. Buy yourself simple shit. A lot of us don't know how to change brakes, they tire, windshield wiper fluid. Sound like some funny shit, but you see, like, so you didn't know it was just the reservoir right there, but you just see how Dion said he just learned how to cook. He learned how to scale his business actually while also getting paid for that time. I said, that's cold. I wasn't even expecting that. I thought it was just he took a loss, but so that was amazing. And then seeing, like, I know a lot of the women he see on his page, family members starting to do stuff, eyelash technicians and nail techs, and making their own clothes, and spike punch, and all type of smoking accessories. You start to see, like, damn, like, what made you think of that? The phone, Aaliyah with the phone cases. That was like, yo, where did that come from? Just like, man, I got tired of sitting still.
Yeah. You gotta eat anyway. Not everybody want to hit that long leg. You gotta eat anyway. You gonna learn how to do it.
Some is, and it's some. It's like then you start to really figure out, like, man, okay. One of the things I took away from 2020, your job is your job is expendable as you is. Mm-hmm. A lot of people left their gig and
took off.
And she like, damn, I'm gonna be like, man, what happened? Like, Joe, if I ain't had this time to, so they say that was the great reset as far as the stock market, healthcare, certain benefits, and then just people actually fucking with themselves. Because a lot of people didn't. Find out a lot of people like, hey, I don't even like me like that. Let me do a little for real. And that's crazy. That's crazy. And it sounds funny, but you get on the phone with some people, you be like, damn, so what made you say that? Like, you be like, damn, I ain't that funny.
I'm checking out the comments. Shay, she wanted us to shout her out. So yeah, shout out to Shay, man. She been doing her thing too. She one of the people that, during this time we seen we seen her,
take off.
Like, she took off like out of, like, it was, I ain't gonna say it was unexpected, but it was like, cause we seen like the plan on Facebook. But shout out to you, that was like super dope.
She offered a few products. Shay, I'm sorry, I can't remember the exact name and everything.
It's the NK collection.
I know it's called the NK
collection. I don't want to get it wrong. It's the end collection. She said she got custom everything: shirts, hats, hoodies, hair, grease, and oil. So, you know, that's super dope. So shout out to her.
And if you got a loved one that you want to put on the platter, you want to have the lights up under it, she got that too. She working hard. She working real hard, and she professional.
Yeah, she's definitely super professional. The turnaround time is excellent. Then I see my cousin out here talking about she coming back to train. Well, I'm ready whenever you're ready. And that goes for anybody that's looking to train or, you know, whatever. Nutritional advice, fitness advice, whatever. I'm ready whenever. Like, for real, I do this. That's my passion. That's what I like to do. So even if I'm not training, I'm in the gym myself 24/7.
And real quick, another shout out. Maybe just she just said the same thing. It's Melanin Beauty, waist beads, and brown sugar baby lashes by Mimi. So and she will pull up for a fee, of course, but she mobile eyelash technician. She been doing the waist beads, and just to see, like we ain't really talk like that in school, but just to see that she actually started something and stuck with it, and just to see, even though it might seem small to somebody else, the people that know you, you know, fucking with you. That's slick.
Don't be worried or scared to put your information in there neither. A quick way for them to contact you, your name, anything. They'll get in touch with you. And anybody that's new that missed it, this is Class A Dickheads podcast, and thank y'all for watching. But we can head on to the.
So look, what you just said, being scared, right? So I remember last week we were sitting here talking. And you was like, write the question down. So I had wrote it down, and we was talking about betting on ourselves and how some people be scared to bet on themselves. Dion, remind me what the post said exactly.
It said if you had, which option would you take? A was like an 850 credit score. B was 4,000 a week.
4,000 a week, yeah.
4,000 a week, and C. Yeah, for the rest of your life, 4,000 a week for the rest of your life, and then C was what, 10 million?
2 million.
2 million now for it. I took. Y'all can comment what y'all want, what y'all will take too out of that. What would you take out of these three options right now? 4,000 a week, an 850 credit score, or 2 million? I say the 2 million because I can get my business. I got a business plan. I believe in it. I'm betting on myself. I'm taking off with it as soon as I get there. It was easy once I thought about it. We'll get into what we didn't want after Tay and Chris go.
And that's ironic you say that, not to be long winded, but I was just focused on the 4,000 a week. Okay, that's simple on top of whatever else I got going on, main job, side hustle, whatever. Okay, 4,000. I got a guarantee 4,000. But then when you do the actual math, it's not a whole lot of money. It's not a lot of money. Not a big amount of money a year, what you would think it'd be. It just look like a lot because we train to be employees, and that's to you know, kind of big up Dion. His willingness to fuck with him. He would rather go cash all in or whatever he got going on, and maybe it won't go. Maybe it won't go his way. But his whole thought process is I did the research. All I got to do is apply what was learned, and at least even if I mess up, it's definitely gonna be a lesson learned, and I can continue to go on. Where me and him, and I know I'm gonna give him an opportunity to speak on his exact answer, but we used to be spoon fed, for lack of a better term. Some would say, well, that ain't the case, but you used to having everybody work everything out for you. Going to work, clocking in, they take care of all the payroll, overhead. All you got to do is do what you need to do for 8 to 12 hours.
Right, and just like what he said, I chose the 4,000 a week because I'm like 4,000 a week. I'm like, that's an extra 16,000 a month. That, you know, like he said, I'm like, man, that's 16,000 I don't have in my pockets right now. So, boom, I'm taking the 16. You know, I'm taking the 4 bands a week. And then, you know, me and Dion had got into a conversation, and that's what came up, like, what we wouldn't do. So, what we all agreed on was the 850 credit score. I'm like, I don't want that because you know, you got money, you got that constant flow of income, you can pay off your debt, which is going to boost your credit score. So I'm not focused on getting an 850 credit score because we all know the saying, money talks, and we know what, you know, come after that. So I'm not paying, you know, I'm not taking no 850 credit score to do what? Put myself in more debt because I ain't going to do nothing but use the credit. But then that in turn flipped to, you know, Dion saying he was willing to bet on himself. And I came out and just flat out said, like, I'm not mentally prepared to take that kind of risk because you get the $2 million. That's just $2 million you got flat out. Now you got to do the work to, you know, make your money make money. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I was more so on the fact like I don't have to work for this. This 4,000. I'm like, I just, you know, I'm getting 4,000 on top of what I'm already bringing home. So I just said I'm taking the 4 bands.
And yeah, so just to you know, going off what he just said, we all knew what we didn't want to do, and that's good that we was all under the same general consensus that okay, well, with the money, you know, you could fix whatever needs to be done. Both of them went to school, I didn't. So I don't have as much, you know, debt that they have, but still, just a little bit that I had, you know, could be easily wiped out. A little bit of information, a little bit of money, that could be done. So at least we all on the same page as far as getting the capital that's available, whether it be the 4,000 a week or the 2.5 that he chose to get, and then just do whatever it was that he was going to do with that. I mean, what's another positive out of 2020 that you got outside of like dealing with yourself, you know, mentally?
My bad. Talk about the question. Hey, that $2 million is tax free. You get that $2 million straight.
Oh, so you just taking the 2
off top.
Off top. I don't know, but like after the conversation we had, I definitely would think about the I would think about the 2 million, but for sure, I'm taking the 4,000. I'm taking that off rip. Like that's $4,000 a week that I ain't. Even if I don't go to work today, I'm getting $4,000. You know, so I'm like, I'm taking.
We end up coming to the same conclusion with the question. Mine was the whole take the $2 million, start my business, and I know what I got cooking up. I plan on making 4,000 more than 4 a week. So I plan. That's how I bet. I seen this bet on myself. I ain't finna take the 4K. That's what I said that was a year.
It was
like
92 or something like that.
Yeah, it's cool if you make it. Like I ain't saying it ain't no money, but I'm just taking $2 million and betting on myself. I just believe in myself. And I also like taking chances too. If we up there talking, y'all Tay know I'm a better. I bet on myself. I ain't gonna I'm cheap. I do a little something, but I definitely bet on myself all the time. And that 850 credit score, we all said the same thing pretty much. With whichever money option we take, we could clear that up ASAP.
I'm laughing at Brittany. She say I'm not doing no damn 4K life.
Oh God, Brittany.
I mean, hey, but I feel it though. Life not guaranteed, but that money guaranteed. That 4 bands a week is guaranteed. I mean, I get it. Like I said, I'm definitely more understanding now. You know, after we had the conversation, because when you first said it, I kind of looked at my phone like, this nigga stupid. What? And then I thought it like after we talked, I'm like, I get where he coming from, but at the same time, I'm like, that 4 bands is guaranteed. Life ain't guaranteed, but that 4 bands is.
Makes sense. I mean, and just to piggyback off that, like you just said, just to, as far as your willingness to bet on yourself. You saw a lot of people who you would never think to have anything going outside of whatever it was they was doing, or you for that matter, started to actually invest in themselves and not just post some fake fly shit on their timeline, shit that sound good for right now, but you ain't doing it. A lot of people started to, whether they did master classes, online courses, got these certifications, and actually started doing something with them. Whether or not they can apply it right now, a lot of people is willing to actually sit down, take a little time to hone the skill that they already have or learn something new and actually do something with it. Where they took themselves, did a whole 180 on the positive and was able to really change their whole situation. That changed a lot of people how they view religion, spirituality, whatever. Changed how they did that whole thing. And faith without works is dead. So that was good to see a lot of people, black people, starting to mess with each other for real.
Let's liven it up a little bit here, cause we ain't dry. We keeping it going. It ain't too dry. But like we all know that we before we turned this camera on, we was all just in there bubbly and laughing. So I mean, if somebody got to get the bullshit started,
well, let's get busy.
Wait, hold on. If any of the adults that saw me grow up, excuse the language, you shouldn't be on here the whole time. But it's alright. We mess with y'all. We mess with y'all. But everybody that know me, that grew up around me, they know I'm quiet. Hold on, take it on here, show off the logo.
Well, yeah, these the shirts they was talking about. You know, I did this. This was, you asked what was a positive in 2020, and this was a big positive because I had kept saying the whole time. like all 2020. I know I talked to you about it. And I was just like, man, I'm gonna start my own. I was like, I'm gonna start my own brand, and I just kept saying I was gonna do it, but I never did it. Right. And then like, it just happened. It happened out of nowhere. Like it did. This was a gift, and it got me started. So.
Oh, my bad. Right. He never did. I said I ain't gonna say
Big head. But now, so
the class A dickheads, man. I apologize.
Right. So, but the name of my brand is Build Tolerance Fitness.
Wild boy.
I don't live them days no more. I'm healthy now. But it's Build Tolerance Fitness, personal training and nutritional advice. So yeah, man, get in tune with me. Like, I work out. I know a lot of y'all that's on here. Y'all seen me grow up. Y'all know I used to be a little stick with you. So,
hey,
big dog.
Hey, Brittany said, "Tay, don't start taking your clothes off." Everybody know that's Wild Boy right there when he start that.
I'm leaving.
Hey, I'm leaving. I'm about to say it's all hard, ladies. You better not start taking your shit off. So.
Hey, oh no. We not doing that.
The DMs just was bullshit 20 minutes ago. But that's cool. But
hey, Taco, chill out. Oh God.
Talking about we was on the Droid. There's only one Android user in this room, but that's not important. We're gonna go to the next.
There's only one Android user in this room,
and I'ma just say it ain't me.
Hey, hold on.
And anybody know me know I got the iPhone.
I feel attacked. What the hell do we talking about?
I mean, I'm just saying because they just said in the comments, man.
Hey, how y'all feel about that? Like, he made a good argument because sometimes they phone be costing more than ours, but we the only ones that be on bullshit.
They actually bring it up. I be like, Joe, what's to you? I never understood that. Like, are you a majority shareholder in Apple? No. I never even thought of it.
Hold on, my bad. Let me say something before you finish that. My bad. I see a few people coming in talking about guests. We definitely gonna have guests, and we definitely want women guests because y'all offer a different input and insight on things. And we crack a lot of jokes, and some of y'all that's on here know that y'all funny. So y'all, we definitely welcome in that. We gonna definitely hit y'all up, inbox y'all to get that started. At least see what y'all thoughts is on that. Go ahead, you finish what you're saying. My bad.
I mean, no, just on some funny light shit. When people talk about the whole Android and iPhone use, I could give a fuck. Everybody else, they be like, well, when they find out you got a Android or something, I tried to FaceTime you. After the third one, that motherfucker, boom, how many times? how many joints you got? You know my phone on we text, just call.
What does it make?
No, we
FaceTime fail.
We got to make sure, cricket be wild sometimes.
I ain't got cricket though.
Oh, my bad.
Show them the break.
This motherfucker.
That motherfucker like 80 big.
Indestructible.
My boy going crazy. He got the 2020 chirp. Y'all ain't even got. When that drop?
January 1st.
What's your chirp number? Put your chirp number out there.
That was like a whole alphabet one.
But now, Dan, you was definitely finna turn it up. So say what you gotta say.
I don't know what y'all want to start off with because we could go into, because we have what? We wanted to go how long? we've been up on 29 minutes now, so we can go ahead and go into the you dig. We can go into the Dating with Disco. If y'all don't know, that's my nickname. I hated it at first, but I'm okay with it now. Dating with Disco, cool. I offer some good advice, right? I offer some good advice.
Indeed, you do, brother. Go ahead.
I mean, it's alright.
We all depends on what we're talking about. I might offer some good advice. I might offer some dumb advice. We're gonna see.
I got you though.
But go ahead. What's the question? Or y'all want me to just start off with something? Maybe
I got you.
I've
I've been waiting on this.
he finna show out.
Nah, so the first question is, and I was just having this conversation the other day. Matter of yesterday, actually. What's too basic in a relationship now? Because I know me and you, we be talking on the phone and we be on Facebook. We be like, bro, since when all these girls want picnics and
Boom, perfect.
when did that become a thing?
First of all, stop relying on social media and YouTube, cool. Like, stop. It's irritating.
That really upsets y'all.
Yes, because of you. Look, my man right here is not. No, not even expectation. Because I can fulfill all expectations. I ain't worried about that. But when that's the stuff that's gonna make you happy, well, somebody said something. Cause I got those too.
They cracking on Chris right now. Say droid users take life too serious. Why we gotta be shareholders?
Damn.
I'm just saying, though.
Damn.
I ain't mad at you. I'm just saying, and the whole, that's what I'm saying. They took that too serious. That was just some funny shit that I thought of. I'm like, hold on, we arguing. My standpoint was on some shit like we really finna have this argument. It's like who your favorite basketball player? You know niggas who fight over that shit, my nigga. Don't nobody give a fuck about who your favorite basketball player is. Where you get your phone from. I'm a firm believer in everybody little bullshit drawing they got can't go on the refrigerator. Meaning all of the bullshit you got going on and you talking about it sound important to you. It really the fuck ain't. And don't nobody give a fuck. Go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, bag my shit up. I don't have time for the goofy shit. That was some stupid shit that was just said. And I didn't even anticipate that. I usually responded and I liked it. I hate that y'all already, you know what I'm saying, pointed that out. But whatever.
What he said that's when we first started. That really upset
me. No, see, I'm hot. No, I'm hot.
You hot?
I'm hot because I'm keep my hoodie on. Whatever. It's just, you know what I'm saying? I never understood that. And that's some funny shit. You know, Android uses all this shit like that. But just that whole division. Church, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. Y'all some big heads. Go ahead.
She talking about what's his name? Gasset Taco.
Right, because we definitely said it a couple times. But back to dating with Disco.
Dating with Disco.
Say your name one more time.
Christian.
Back to dating with Disco.
Yeah. So, wait, what was the question again?
It was
the whole
social media.
Social media expectation.
Yeah.
What they do for y'all in real life.
So when it comes, because this is girls on here. So when it comes to that, why do wait? I'm not asking a question. I'm offering advice, right?
Right.
I mean, but
you could pose a question to
you
them.
put that question out there, and then you all it's rhetorical for you because you feel.
I don't think the girls on here really do this. I don't know. Could be wrong. Y'all rely on YouTube couples and the Facebook memes and all that. Like everybody want a picnic now once they see that it's popping on Facebook. And first of all, I got a problem with that shit. I mean the stuff on Facebook because why do girls share? Oh, I really want a picnic. Bro, the pictures that they sharing, it be two people in a relationship. Two people. They got 6 bags of chips, an extra large pizza, 3 pops, 2 juices, 4 bottles of Hennessy. What are you doing? 4 bottles of Hennessy. Why you
kicking it with who?
It's for the picture. It's for the picture. Come on, man. It's for the picture. It's bullshit. I ain't going to
right. And that's funny. We just talking about bullshit on the news and shit like that. And I feel why y'all upset because y'all actually in a relationship and them bullshit.
Whoa.
I apologize. I know this brother's in a relationship, and some of those expectations might be put on him. So I get that. I totally understand that. And I also want to say on some guy code shit, it's definitely got to be a conversation had before we go live on this motherfucker. Because I'm getting some weird vibes and feel like I just done some whole shit and I don't like it. So, you know what I'm saying? That's neither here nor there. And you funny. Because I pride myself on not doing whole shit. But I think I just done some whole shit indirectly and didn't fucking know it.
We're going to keep it rolling though.
You know what I'm saying?
You funny.
We gonna keep it rolling.
This shit got weird vibes. But no, man, like, I just feel like with the whole social media, like, first of all, women, let me just throw this out there. Social media, and I think I just seen Taco said in the comments.
Hey, John, fuck you, boy.
John,
Fuck you, boy.
I think I seen Taco said in the comments where she said, the internet is not real. It's not. Ladies, stop basing y'all life off the internet, man, because I see too many women posting on the internet and y'all doing it for likes. Y'all see you got the sticker with the logo. That's me too. Y'all do it for likes and y'all do it to impress people. Y'all gotta understand, and this all tie in together, because y'all be getting mad because men get on Facebook. We play too much. For us, social media is comedy.
I know I play too much.
Y'all take that too serious. Y'all care. Well, girl, she ain't like my picture. We ain't friends no more. I'm finna text. For what?
No. My bad to cut you off. White girls go on trip. Never mind. That's gonna be the next one. White girls go on trips and come back as friends, or they be roommates and then hate each other by the end of the lease. But
but just to answer that real quick, my perspective, when you don't, they say you don't know somebody until you start staying with them. Y'all would be cool as hell, friends, whatever type of relationship it is, and y'all get together, you realize we don't mess with it. This motherfucker like the leaves, non-dishwashing, no cleaning up the garbage, motherfucker, right? I don't understand it. You ain't cleaned the refrigerator out since we moved in this motherfucker. I'm confused.
Kiki hit it on the head. She said it's illusion. It's an illusion.
Hey, Kiki, you on point with that for real. Because it definitely be an illusion. But we see, social media has become real life for a lot of people. Like, we see a lot of, this ain't no shot to nobody. I ain't dishing nobody, but I'm going to just say this. It's an illusion because we see all these scandals in this SBA. Everybody got money right now.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got money right now.
So there.
But ain't never worked a day in their life, but they got money and they finna flex on the internet like they really got it. But really going home, they got some Alexander McQueens on their feet. Or what is it? Original Goose Country? Ain't that the coat?
Mongoose?
That's the bike, man. The
Canadian Goose.
Canada Goose, whatever it is. They got them. That's a $1,500 coat. That's $500 pair of shoes. But go home and no food in the refrigerator. Your lights off. Your gas bill ain't paid, and you got an eviction notice, man. So social media really be an illusion.
So
for real.
That burned you. I ain't being funny neither. That burned you up that you know motherfuckers lying, and then they get on there like perpetrating to be something that they not. That irk you, or is it more because they trying to throw shit in motherfuckers' face?
It bothered me to the point that you trying to throw it in somebody's face. Like, you gotta be humble.
I mean,
if I come up on 20,000, which let me just throw that out there for people that really get money for real, $20,000 is not a lot of money. Like $20,000 is not a lot of money. That we just throwing that out there, so that's just that. But it's just a simple fact. You got 20 bands. I ain't gotta get on the internet and show you I got $20,000. I'm not finna. First of all, act y'all wage.
This is show it culture. Actually, go ahead, finish that.
Act your wage, man. Y'all getting out here, all y'all got is that 20 bands in y'all account. Y'all trying to go to the dealership, get the Hellcats, the track hawks, and y'all can only pay the note. Then the brakes go out, you can't get the car fixed. Actually, hey,
they can't pay the note. They are credit fucked up. They paying 2 bands just a month to keep the car.
Hey, why you got the car part? I can't get it fixed. Oh, okay, but you got it. Please, like, be humble, man.
But the culture we in now, in the time we live in now, it's about show it. You gotta show what you got. Motherfuckers don't hide it. You gotta be on Facebook capping. Some people ain't capping. Some people actually got it. Shout out to y'all if y'all got it. It don't matter how y'all got it. Hey, do y'all thing, boss. I don't care how you got it. But hey, some people live in that thing. Some people live in a time where they just gotta show everything.
But we definitely.
Y'all know we live at. That shit get you watched and pulled.
Facts. Y'all see they stealing them cars for real.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, what is it? All Jeep SRTs,
Jeep
motherfuckers,
SRTs.
and them Charles and Challengers. It's crazy.
Yeah, they stealing them, so y'all can go get them.
Hey, hold on, some of y'all criminals just stupid too, because I got this app and y'all out here stealing 2000 Hondas. Honda, it was a Honda Sonata 2000? I don't know. It was a silver Honda, and somebody stole this shit off the corner. It was 2000.
Oh,
What are you finna do? Yes.
Oh,
All right, well, year 2000. What are you stealing that for? What you gonna do with that?
They gonna take it to the pawn shop.
It ain't. What you gonna get? $10?
Joyride.
Hey,
Your mother probably go 10 miles.
I needed to ride to the crib. I heard of shit like that.
They do the drill with it. There goes do some dumb shit in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We just all that shit. Y'all need to stop stealing for real.
Stop stealing, Louis.
Stop stealing, Louis. Y'all ain't seen that video. I gotta find that video and post it.
Yeah, I'm definitely all the way out the fuck.
I'm gonna show you that video. But now we definitely got off topic. But to get back on topic, we was talking about relationships and social media, how the expectations just y'all expectations of social. Let me just throw this in. I'm not proposing on no beach trying to swim and be on one knee at the same time. It's not happening.
First of all, they can't swim. I'm his daddy, I know.
You got me back. That was a good one.
You shut up. You couldn't say that.
I couldn't say that.
He definitely kicked it out. But
He just won dickhead of the day.
wow. I mean, but just to piggyback on what these two players was talking about.
Cool.
As far as thank you, some type of redeeming quality. Thank you. As far as anything, and this is a question. Anything in a relationship, are you mad, like I say, that it's being brought to you, that it's the expectation of, or just mad that people take some shit they see off the social media and think it's supposed to really happen like that in real life?
I'll take that. I don't even get mad at it, to be honest. I laugh at it, but like when it's being, I start getting mad when it's being bashed on me. Like, don't sit there and continuously tell me, oh, you want this, you want that, you want a certain type of date, or you want a certain type. No, first of all, I'm a nigga that like to plan stuff, and I could plan a good date if I really wanted to. If I like you, I'll plan a good date. It's like I'll take the ooh, that's gonna get me in trouble. I'll take the role of planning a date and going out and having everything planned. That's if I like you. That's what a lot of niggas do. If they like you, they'll go out the way. You look at me like you want to do it.
You say what?
You look at me like you want to do it.
Do
yeah,
what?
but you'll take yeah. I don't even incriminate me. We don't even want to sit there and go down that road. But yeah, like take the time, put the effort in. If I like you, I'll do that. But if I don't like you, I'm not doing that. Nah, I'm cool on that. But I was going to ask you something else. But you said that it make you mad, and why would it make you mad?
Or is it because it's being pushed on you, or because a motherfucker expected out the gate? Now I can see that when you meet him up, why we got to do this, that, and the third. What are we talking about right now? First, what is your name? Let's get just basic criteria not being met.
60K taste.
And it's a high expectation being put on the motherfucker. You be like, damn, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand this dynamic.
I mean, if she come out the gate like that, like with high expectations, my question, what you bringing to the table? You not finna just bring lips
keep talking.
Lips and fingertips to the table, cause Kiki, you on point. You on point. We actually talked about that.
Music on God, that's my love language. I don't care what y'all say.
Kiki, would you tell this boy music ain't no love language?
Music is my love language. That words of affirmation is coming from music. That's my love language. I don't care.
Now when you say it like that, it makes sense. But
that's what made it funny when he first said
at first he said music.
I said he is going too hard. but that's cool that we're able to have that
Yana
conversation.
said yes it is. He said yes it is a love
language.
Yana.
Oh God, Yana, thank you.
But see, but like we just said, the fact that he said it like that when and to not be overly technical about the shit, because that's what we was doing, being funny, but we knew what the fuck he was saying. It's just funny to fuck with Deion sometimes.
Nah, y'all want my ass. Y'all ain't know
Church.
Nah, I did. I laughed.
Church
That was
funny.
funny.
Deion will tear some shit off in a high second. Just
Absolutely.
give it a little time, put something in front of him. Deion will look at it and mispronounce it like a motherfucker. But go ahead.
But no, I was just saying, like, women out the gate, like, with high expectations. My first question is, what do you bring to the table? Because good looks, fake booty, fake titties, that's not going to get you nowhere. Man. I don't care nothing about that. If we can't sit down and have no intellectual conversation about, I do not want you around me as a friend, a partner, none of that. I don't want you near me. Like, because I feel like, at that point, I feel like you a leech if I'm not benefiting from you, because it comes down to assets and liabilities. Are you an asset to what I got going on, you know, and vice versa? Am I an asset to what you got going on, or are we both just gonna be liabilities to each other? But if you a liability, bro, I do not want you around me.
Yeah, I mean, and that go into what you trying to get out of whatever type of relationship it is. We just kicking it fucking around. There's gonna be something that's serious. Then that's where that conversation can be had. Because I know all y'all, anybody watching can pretty much agree. If we're on the same type time, regardless of whatever it is that's going on, whether you're trying to kick it, or you like, man, I really like Shorty, or it's a woman talking to a guy, I like him, I want to see, you know what I'm saying? However y'all go about that kind of changes up the dynamic a little bit. But if it's just some kicking it type shit, it ain't really no argument. Like, okay, that's definitely not gonna happen, but okay, whatever. I entertain the conversation just for conversation's sake, but I'm just getting riled up and about some shit I know I'm not finna do. And this might be some, you know what I'm saying, fly by night shit, so whatever. I mean,
You wanna go into the next segment, or y'all wanna dwell on this a little bit more?
it seemed like, you know, everybody pretty much made their point.
Well, I was trying to say,
Yeah, everybody made their point.
If you have something else to say, go ahead, man.
did they say anything on that?
Nah, Kiki just commented. She said literally. My next question would be, I don't really know how to pose the question, but basically, how you feel about showing your emotions in a relationship? Like, how do you feel?
I'm not emotional. I'm not emotional, but like basically, the more comfortable I get, the more comfortable I get, the more comfortable I get with you, then the more I show, the more I open up. Like certain things, I'm just not gonna open up about off rip. But certain things, after a while of being with you, I do that. Then, I mean, but you can't get in no talking phase thinking I'm gonna open up to you. It's just not like that. And then all three of us, I'm sure, know that opening up as a black man, it's like, what the fuck you open up for? It's soft. You soft as hell. You grow up being told, don't open up. You a boy. You a man. What you crying for? Nigga, I just broke my motherfucking finger. What you mean? It's hurt. That's why. You get told don't do that, so you're not allowed to look soft. But I mean, I got to a point now. If I mess with the person enough, I definitely open up a little bit. I give them something. You know, certain things, different strokes, different folks. I'm pretty sure we all got different ways of handling that. Yeah. So my bad. Hold on, my bad. We not really skipping over Christian, but we like skipping over Christian because Christian.
I like it. He finna throw that bullshit in there. I did have something to say. I'm gonna let her get his demonstration.
Christian not really he's a relationship person, but he's not really a relationship person.
No. I mean, you know, he said it. He got me back for some bullshit I done earlier, so it's cool. But I was saying, I mean, and you could just cover relationships, period. I mean, like we all, that's crazy that we all, you know, Tay and Dion grew up together. Me and him went to school together, and then we all come, you know what I'm saying, meet how we met, and it's cool. You know, we everybody get along, but we share some of that. We have a lot of similarities as far as it ain't really got nothing to do with on some man and woman type shit, but just in a relationship, period, where you dealing with your people, brothers, sisters, whatever. I'm not super, even if it's a death or something in the family, I'm not super duper emotional. And it's me and him talking about this the other day, and I believe you and Dion talked about it maybe the day before, where it take a lot for me. It take a lot to get any type of emotion out of me, whether it be being mad. Like even if I say some shit now, I'm not upset. I might be passionate about it, but I ain't been mad in a long time on some shit where like I'm finna snap. No, it take a lot to get any type of emotion out of me, whether it be crying, getting pissed off, or actually, you know, showing the chick like, man, I fuck with you, because I'm cynical. I'm looking for bullshit anyway, what I perceive to be bullshit. So if something will come up, I don't have patience.
But that's bad. You can't go just straight off, just go looking for bullshit, because then you might ruin your own happiness doing it.
I mean, and I was some shit that I'm conscious of doing it. I really had to, and that's funny. I really had to check myself the other day. I apologize to the motherfucker, because I was thinking about something, and then the question was posed to me, and I went off the rails with it.
Hopefully they looking at that. He just apologized to you, because don't say we only been apologizing.
I'm gonna say I apologize in person, but I was thinking about some shit that somebody else told me something else. I'm like, damn, okay, whatever. A bullshit question was posed to me. Not that the question was bullshit, but it wasn't enough for me to get riled up the way I did. That was totally unnecessary. But that's me, you know, full transparency on dealing with, you know what I'm saying, I'm fucked up. I got a fucked up attitude. I'm not very tolerant of like being around. It's cool right here, but like 7 more people, I'm finna go. I don't like big ass crowds. You know, that's like he just said, that's detrimental when dealing with, you know what I'm saying, people. You trying to, you know what I'm saying, talk to a chick, whatever phase it might be in. I'm looking for, alright, okay, she cool. Then some shit might be said that I don't like. I'll be like, alright, I'm sensitive. I get offended easy. You say some innocent shit, I'm like, well, what you mean by that? I'm confused. It's not that deep. No, I think it is. You know, you been holding shit in, and a lot of times motherfuckers do be right. So if you doing, it's all the way the fuck over here, man. Just come back. Shorty, you doing too much. But I'm like, like I say, I'm working on it. I ain't perfect at all, but you know.
So go ahead.
I'm saying.
You know anything? What you was gonna say about open it up in a relationship?
Me personally, I'm not, like you said, we all similar in ways. Now I don't really too much get in tune with my feelings for real, like, cause like me and you just talked yesterday, and I said, I'm like, bro, like I don't like talking about what be going on, cause you hear everybody be like, now it's funny, like to piggyback off what Dion said, we was kids growing up, it was all, don't cry, you know, you a man, suck it up, pause. You know what I'm saying?
that one part. Y'all though.
No.
2021, we gotta stop this pause shit. Where's your mind at? That motherfucker thinking.
There's pause, like I said. Anyways, it was like so it was like, you know, you gotta learn how to deal with your emotions, but not show nobody, because if you show somebody, you saw it. Mm-hmm. And now it's like you see it all on Facebook. You see women and you hear it all the time. Men need to stop being so closed off. Y'all need to see therapists. Y'all need to talk. But it's like,
let's at home, huh? What you smiling for?
Cause man, I be wanting to say this, but it's just like, you funny. Funny guy. But nah, like, it's just like, y'all like, oh man, like stop, you know, like stop being so closed off. Talk about it. And it's like, now I'm programmed to the point I don't want to talk about it. It's like, bro, what is talking about it gonna do? I'm just gonna deal with it how I'm gonna deal with it. Me personally, I shut the world out. I'm like, man, I don't want to talk to nobody. And I ain't gonna talk to nobody about it until I done had it figured out. So by the time I bring it up, he's like, oh, you okay?
Yeah, 9 months.
I'm cool now. Like, I done figured out what I had to do. So ain't no purpose in me talking about it. But as far as like, that's just like on life. But in a relationship, it's different. You know, your partner, what's wrong?
She say, nah, I'll tell you.
Who said that?
Brittany.
I don't care.
But to piggyback off what Tay said, I mean, like I said, piggyback off of it, because I don't completely agree with it. I'm like, I ain't even kind of, I'm like,
I'm blue as hell in between y'all.
Hey, look, it's all right.
You might grow up yet, son.
Fuck y'all.
But I feel like Kiki just said, everything we learned when we was younger ain't the best.
Ain't
We
shit
gotta,
supposed to take it to
we gotta, we gotta change certain things, and certain things like me, like all three of us basically said that, like in the talking phase, if we're not in a relationship, I probably won't open up. You'll probably get the bare minimum from me, opening up wise. If I like you, then yeah, I'll buy you gifts or something like that. If I like you, I'll go buy you a gift, or I want to see you. Unless it was during the pandemic. If during the pandemic, if I wasn't able to do nothing. So, hey, that's that. But it was like if we talking, I'm not really gonna open up. But if I'm in a relationship with you, I done learned myself to let certain things from my childhood or my past go, and I open up a little bit more. I'm not gonna do that off rip. I ain't gonna do that off rip. There you go, Kiki, talk your shit, cuz. You let certain things go. You just let certain things go. I ain't gonna hold on to it because I don't want people to do that to me. I don't want nobody to sit there and hold on to something that's if I want somebody to open up to me, I gotta be able to open up to them. That's just how I look at things. I ain't gonna sit there and overhold certain things. And then in the relationship, the longer we've been together, the more I'm gonna open up to you.
Right.
But like I said, it's still gonna be tough because I'm just not an emotional person. When people pass away in my family, I don't talk about it. I laugh, joke. I laugh and joke through everything. That's the only emotion you're gonna see out of me. That or nonchalant. I'm gonna laugh and joke my way through everything, no matter how I feel about something. But I think where we in at? We have 53 minutes now. 55 is. Go ahead and we go ahead and go to the next one unless y'all have something to say.
I mean, that brings me to my next question though. How do we feel about, because in Kiki, like spot on when she said unlearn unhealthy behavior, how do we feel about reconciliation?
That shit feel good.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
How do we feel about reconciliation? My bad.
I ain't fucking up because I'm gonna fuck up a lot of words and a lot of names.
But how do we feel about reconciliation with everything? So like you just said, you learn in a relationship to let certain stuff go. So so for me, for example, right? And this not to get too deep, so I don't need nobody on here getting emotional and all that. So
how would you know if they was emotional? Go ahead.
They might be right about you. You just gotta be leave it to the guy to know.
Yeah.
They might be right.
Yeah.
Class A.
You know what I'm saying?
But
big head.
It's really like that. Go ahead.
But in terms of like just closure per se, like do y'all feel like closure is important?
You mean it's
in terms of relationships, in terms of like relationships with a partner, relationships with your people, whatever.
Absolutely
like,
not.
how do you don't?
Absolutely not. Me personally, I could give two fucks about closure. It don't matter if it's with family. Well, hey, look, if adults on here, look, yeah, we grown now. This shit, I know I curse. I won't never curse in front of you, though. Definitely the ones I grew up around.
right, man, just right here.
But but yeah, I don't care. I don't care about closure. I'm okay with not getting closure because in my head, once I'm over you or once I'm done, it's done. I done already came up with my own conclusion of the thing. Whatever you did to fall back from me, whatever I did to make you fall back, or whatever you did for me to fall back on, I don't need that shit. Closure usually end up, she just said it. Somebody said no closure is a setup. Closure to me is a setup because it's gonna end up you basically getting out saying things that you don't really care to say. Well, for me personally, a lot of people do need closure. For me personally, I'm saying stuff that I already done dealt with. I already done put band-aids on that wound. I don't need that shit no more. Whatever it was, it is. What they say, if it's up there, it's stuck there. I ain't finna sit here and be stuck on something that was already. If the book closed, the book closed. I'm gonna close that motherfucker myself. I don't need to consult with you just to get closure on something. Come on, man. Dickhead just steady cracking jokes, but it's alright because I'm definitely gonna get on his ass.
No, he said some funny shit.
Right.
Yeah, stupid. Right. I mean, to sort of kind of piggyback on what I might be misreading on what Deanna just said. As far as like getting like closure, I could care less. My whole thing be like whatever happened. My whole thing revolves around trust Like people like, well, do you trust me? This, that, and the three. I trust you to be who you've always been. Where he just started acting like that, or she just no fuck she did. She been acting like that. You just it just took a while for you. That love you have for that person, you overlooked. You always knew it was that same thing with like raising somebody. You raise somebody up and thinking that it's this and instilling these values in them, but you might have called them too late. You might have called them on some 14, 15-year-old shit. They pretty much got their mind made up what it is, whatever line they can push. And whatever come after that, now we can come later on, they sit down, they apologize, I hear you out. It ain't about me accepting it. You got it off your chest. You walk around a little lighter after that. I don't really, it ain't some shit that like I trip on heavy like that though. Dealing with, siblings. And not to say it's a problem, it ain't a problem, but just siblings, mother, father, family, just in general. If it's some shit where I ain't fucking with you, whatever. That's just something that it just is.
Right.
Well, what happened? I don't know. See, you done something. Someone said that I wasn't feeling, and like I say, I'm sensitive. I might have took some shit too far. You ain't mean it like that. But I believe that motherfuckers say real shit in a joking manner. So motherfucker crack a little joke, like we laugh and tripping right here, but it ain't nothing like it's a heavy slight being said. It's just you know what I'm saying? Some shit motherfucker steady, man. They're way crazy. I said we.
But you just called me a bitch though. Why you call me?
Damn.
No, I didn't.
Say it again.
Man, church act like he's gonna hold me on this live.
It's not gonna go out like that.
Because he called me, what you say again? But we not finna do
We not gonna do
But I was a little lost. I'm like, wait, what you on? But it's cool if you want to sit down and have a conversation. And I can say about reconciliation, I had that happen. Some shit with me and my little cousin. We was shorties, and it's little shit. But we all know because everybody done said it already. So shit from your childhood.
My bad to cut you off. You got a question.
When your birthday? They were the people want.
When your birthday? What's your
You
sign?
giving me water vibes.
Whatever. September 15th. I'm a Virgo.
Oh God! What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
That's what you talking about? Oh God,
Yeah,
Virgo.
Your uncle was a Virgo.
We got a.
I'm granddaddy around this
We got
motherfucker. You his son. I'm his father.
Man, these niggas just told me shorty. Little niggas. I'm the one go to the stove for everybody, apparently. But
Roll this blunt for me.
you know what I'm saying? What he said? You ain't some shit about this.
Hey, Kiki, go with that bullshit.
Right,
Virgos is Virgos. Go with that bullshit.
Come under
now.
here with that zodiac. Hey, look, I don't believe in none of that. No, I mean, to a certain extent, I ain't gonna say I don't believe in it all the way, but there's neither here nor there. Finish what you.
As far as like, I had to chop it up with my cousin about something. And it might have just been some shit I overthink about. But there's a couple of people that I've apologized to within the past few years on some shit where I might, literally lose sleep over shit like, man, was that some whole shit I done? Or was it some, I pride myself on just being solid. Just period. Male, female, younger, old. If I feel I slighted you, I owe you that. I wouldn't even think about it like that. Like Church said yesterday when I used to be like, I said, no, but I took it too far. My mind was totally somewhere else and you just asked the regular question, I apologize. That was truly some whole shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I find closure in that. And I tell anybody once I apologize, you might still say, fuck me, Chris, a whole ass nigga, whatever, fine, cool. I told them that everybody always nigga to somebody. You do something that somebody don't like.
Oh God.
All the time.
Oh God. Motherfuckers don't hold themselves accountable. Hey,
look,
man, I got my own problems.
Somebody's
man.
You know what I'm saying? But even saying that,
God.
Church got riled up about that. Apparently, it's a situation that we ain't gonna discuss. You know what I'm saying on this camera, but
he know what the fuck going on.
Okay, Church know what the fuck going on.
That's what we doing?
Nah, I'm just saying.
I know what you
The motherfuckers watching, they know what the fuck going on. They done did too much bullshit. But we gonna talk to them. I'm gonna talk about it when I talk about it. But go ahead.
Right. Just you know what I'm saying? Fuck with people how they fuck with you. Don't
Thanks.
over 2020 taught me that. Don't overserved. You know, you doing too much. What you mean, my nigga? You not that important with homie, man. That's my nigga. Church don't like you, though.
Fact.
And not even about Dion's situation. If that's what's going on, that's fucking ironic. But you know what I'm saying? Or you might like a chick more than she like you. You doing way too much, and you pouring. Now you top heavy. Now you feel she owe you something. You could have just fucked with how she fuck with you. Y'all fuck with each other. Y'all fuck with each other. It could be something simple as going to get something to eat. We're not going to the steakhouse every time we home. It's not happening. It's not happening. I don't eat steak. Toys is right here. Goddamn.
He said toys,
Piece
right?
of pork.
She finna get super taco.
Yo, hey.
No fries,
You know what I'm
though.
saying? Oh no, you
She can get fries.
You ball out.
Oh,
You
okay.
ball out. You get the, you know what
Y'all
I'm saying?
him, ladies, get on. He say
I
he
ain't
take
simple.
He say that.
toys,
Simple shit.
fries, and you get the drink too.
Had to step that shit. He's funny as hell, but go ahead and say your shit. Say. That might be on maybe next podcast. We're gonna get on his stepdad logic.
Facts. But in terms of that, I'm with y'all, man. I asked that question because I be seeing grown people walk around here angry for something that happened
30 years ago.
You know, usually kid,
For
bro.
real.
Let it go.
So let
Like
that shit go.
it's cool to be. I'm not saying don't be upset about whatever it is, bro. But let it go.
No, don't be upset about this shit.
No, I'm saying at the time though. At the time, like when it happened, bro, to let it go. You know, and speaking of the situation, I ain't gonna say too much on this camera because I don't do the internet capping. But it's been some situations, and people know where, you know, motherfuckers ain't meeting you halfway, and you know what I'm saying, and feel like you owe them something. First of all, let me tell you, I don't owe you nothing. Like, if I ever did something for you, it was, you know, out of love. It was out of me being genuine. I don't even play them games, and I don't count favors because real friends don't count favors.
Oh God!
But I don't need closure. Like he said, bro. You got one time to show me your true colors, and I never forget a situation. Motherfucker told me, "I hate you. I hope you die." Cool. And this, that, and the third, bro. I swear to God, I cannot make this up. Said that to me the night before. The next day, motherfucker text my phone. Said, "Hey man, can I put you down as a reference? I apologize for everything I said."
Absolutely.
I ain't even do that. I said, "Go ahead, put me down as a reference." Why? Because I don't care. You hope I die? Cool.
And see, I feel you on that, but I learned not to take, even though it was seen that way with my response, I learned not to take shit personally. On some grand scheme shit where somebody say some foul shit, you see somebody do something, you be like, "Turkey, where that shit come from?" But it ain't even really a conversation that gotta be had, really. You know, like, damn, church really did. You just go back into your, you know what I'm saying, your whatever, on what the shit they done in the past. And it might seem small then, but you be like, damn, he was always old bullshit ass nigga. Or shorty always like, this is a line conniving motherfucker. It ain't even no sense of even being mad, dealing with family, you and your shorty, kids. You like, man, my little, shit, my little,
arguing though.
you know what I'm saying? Ain't no sense of, you get loud, I'm leaving. I don't want to do it. What you
Yeah,
doing?
I ain't.
Hold on, y'all. Taco, you get foul in arguments. Talking about some ain't no rules in arguments. I feel like, and to touch on this, I feel like this is like, for example, if I get into it with one of them, I never say something out of pocket.
Mm-hmm.
We don't argue as it is.
Period.
I don't think I've ever been into it with either one of them.
No.
I know
They say he should have beat your ass up in class, but that's on camera shit though. My bad.
Yeah, on some bullshit.
he on camera lying.
Round this shit up.
He lying. But
Anybody that went to Christ the King know.
man, I slap the shit out of you. Hey, you almost made me get out of character on this camera.
But is it truly out of character, or you really get out like this? See, hey, we all get our time. We all get our
Hey,
time.
no,
My mouth.
but, like, but to touch on what Taco was saying, talking about ain't no rules in arguing, I think it is, depending on the person you argue. Like, I'm just the type of person, I'm not gonna throw no low blow. Anyways, like, especially like if I rock with you and we arguing over, you know, whatever, like I'm gonna just tell you, hey bro, be cool. I'm not even if you say something out of pocket to me, I'm alright. It is what it is. I'm just never gonna look at you the same way. I ain't gonna, you know, well, remember you was dirty and you had to do this. I ain't gonna do that. That's, to me, that's extra. That's doing too much. And then that,
Talk about
like he said, that clearly shows me who you really are, and you just was waiting on a moment to throw that low blow. So I ain't gonna get into that with you because I'm not that type of person. But I don't. Right? We talking about closure. I don't need closure. I don't reconciliation. Depending on the situation, I don't know if I need it. Like sometimes certain situations I may need it, but if it comes just on some everyday like. You said you ain't my friend, you don't want to rock with me, then 10 years later you want to reconnect. I don't want to talk to you. Like, you feel like we got beef. We don't have beef. You into it with yourself. I elevated and moved on. That's just what it is.
So basically, we're going to close that book on, me and Taylor close that book. I know for sure I close that book for myself. I don't need to hear what the fuck you got to say. It ain't nothing to say. Once it's closed, it's closed. It's over with. You already showed who you were. We can go into the next segment though, because we already been kind of
we touching that time. Yeah. So the next segment brought to you by my son, Sea Breezy. Sea Breezy. Right. Useless information of the day. Go ahead, tap in and tell us.
Hold on, wait, my bad. If you got a business or anything you want to promote, go ahead, comment under there. We're gonna shout it out for you.
Wait. Two. Also, before you go, matter of fact, no, you go first.
No, say what you
No. You go first because I'm gonna do it at the end.
I was really just trying to think of some shit to say, because I ain't gonna hold you. I'm like, damn,
You tell them we know, but tell them about the button thing you took us last week. That was actually dope.
Right. Yeah, I ain't know. Fun fact about some bullshit that you can't do shit with. Male and female button downs. You go to the store, you notice that a guy's buttons is on one side and a woman's is on the other side. Some shit I seen somewhere, can't fucking remember, whatever. During Victorian times, a woman was to be dressed. A woman of high social status had maids and servants and shit like that. So when it's time to, for them to put their clothes on, it was a lot. It was a task. Whether they had to step into their clothes, get the whole little what is it called?
The
corset. Corset. You said sexual step. Wow.
Section slimmer.
But you call it the right. My son had it right though.
My son had it right.
The corset. that was a task. But a woman is to be dressed, and even like when you did it with a woman and she got like one of them ratchet type shirts on, just a nice little button down or something. You notice that it's easier to take it off. You to take her clothes off than it is for her to take your shirt off. So, like they say, useless information for today, some bullshit that you can't do shit with, just some shit to know. Moving right along, you know what I'm saying? Good brother right here. Go ahead. Finish us off.
So, I just wanted to say what I was going to say, man. For everybody that got on here today, we appreciate y'all for rocking out with us. It is. But it's more to come. This was the first episode, so we...
Damn, cool. I ain't gonna say what you skipping yours or what? You ain't have one?
Oh, anything you
skipping, man. I ain't really got too much to say.
So pop culture stuff would say, hey, they should have fucked the building, the Senate people. They should have fucked them up. They should have set that shit up. Outcomes, all that. But the Senate was in that voting then, right? All that, all that.
This guy just
give him a second.
Hey,
she ain't even fucking it up.
If you wanted to, touch on something real quick.
No, I mean we already fought. We good. We could come back to that. And we did enough of the day with East Coast shit. So we done did enough. We can see how this first one went. Look at the comments, go back, fix stuff, come back next week around the same time.
We open to all criticism, and we definitely see the comments for the people that commented like, oh, I want to be a guest. Yes, we definitely gonna have some people on here. So keep rocking out with us, man. We appreciate y'all. We out. This episode of Class A Dickheads. We gone.
Class A Dickheads. I know how you turn it off. We got 1, 2. How you turn this shit off?
This going on a blooper reel, y'all.
Hey, if I just cut it, it ain't popping up. How you do? Is it down here? Oh shit, that's gonna send somebody to come to the live. We don't want to line up. Oh shit. Damn, why my finger all over it? Oh, it's ain't finished right there.